What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to check out some Carhartt winter work clothing. I've got this and I've got something like insane right there on the floor. That thing was expensive. But I swear to God, you could work outside in Alaska in that thing and you'd be chilling. So like in my 20s, I could put on a good pair of pants, good pair of socks. Now you put one of these things on that kind of covers your face a little bit, a hat over that, and 2 sweatshirts. I would put 2 sweatshirts on and be able to work outside all winter in my 20s, and it wouldn't bug me. But now, 20 years later, it's starting to get to me. It really is. Like, I am freezing my ass off. And it's my hands. Like, my hands throb. When they get cold, like it's painful. And I noticed something weird today, which we're gonna get into, but first off, I bought the most expensive thing I could find. I'm like, well, screw this shit. I want to be warm. So I found this Carhartt. It's the Yukon Extremes. It was $300. But dude, it is like, it's too warm. Let me put it on. We're gonna go over some of like the pros and cons between that and this. And here it is. The Yukon Extremes. So they definitely tried to cut weight wherever possible, I've noticed. Zipper, plastic. The zipper on the other one, brass. Instead of brass snaps, Velcro. Which honestly, I kind of like the Velcro better. I kind of wish they did it on that one. And I kind of wish they went with the same super lightweight. This fabric is nice. I'm sure it's not as durable as that, but I'm sure once that gets broken in, it's not terrible. It's just, it's slightly thicker than this. And this is why this is so warm. Because they know heat rises. Not too worried about the cuffs around your boots. It's going to be a pretty good seal anyways. But right here, there's this little elastic seal around your wrist. And then the cuff goes over that. So you can still put a glove on. And the cuff goes over the glove. But there's a seal back here. Which, think about the science behind this. You fart in this, you're gasketed there. So, that heat is not going to sink, it's going to rise. And the only place it can escape is right here. Which, if you're okay with that, you might like it. I don't know. People are weird, I do love this little pocket. How they kind of kicked it over for a tape measure. You can see on the inside, it says made with 3M Thinsulate. Warm without the bulk. So I feel like the insulation that's in this is better than the overalls. It's warm. It has pockets inside. If you want to put your firearm in there on your way out the door, good place for it. But here lies the problem. If you want to put your arms up, you have to pull these up to be able to put your arms up. And if you don't pull these up and you force your arms up, oh, it's literally going to, it's like something coming up and splitting your balls, like right up the middle. Yeah, it's not pleasant. So this arms up is a problem. And then if you have this zipped, I'm getting choked already. Like, you sit down, choke. When I get down on your knees, yeah, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm sweating already. I just figured I'd point this out, but these things feel like they're the same exact weight. All right, pros and cons with the Yukon Extreme. Pros, if you're working outside and it's gonna be 32 degrees, 20 degrees, 17 degrees, you're chilling, dude. You are not gonna be cold. Guaranteed, man, this thing is freaking warm as hell. The cons, I would say, I mean, other than the pros are, you're gonna be warm, right, in this thing. The fabric is super lightweight, and it's almost like this fabric is this fabric, but already broken in. It's nice and flexible, and it's lightweight. It's the same weight as this. Another pro is, like I say, the pocket. Pocket swoops down and then goes flat, so you can clip a tape measure on there. It's got a reflective thing on the back, so you don't get struck from the back. It has the cuff collars, right, that kind of keep a seal. You can zip it up and take a leak if you have to. It's got pockets inside, outside. The cons are, it's expensive. This is $300. And if you want the additional hood, it's an extra $50 and you have to buy it separately. What the hell, Carhartt, man. This is a con to me, but it might not be to other people. But the back pockets have these little flaps, the Velcro flaps. Those honestly drive me nuts. So I always tuck them in, because I like to be able to slide my phone or my wallet in the back pocket and not have that stupid flap there. And yeah, it gets filled up with sawdust and stuff and whatever. And I get why they did it, because this is for like extreme weather. And whatever you put in that back pocket, it's covered and it's protected. I get it. It's got the hammer hold, a bunch of side pockets, a bunch of front pockets, a double knee, the legs unzip. It's pretty nice, except when you fart in it, you're gonna hate yourself. And the two biggest problems that I've found with that is it's too warm. That's one major problem. If you start the day and it's 30 degrees, but it's gonna warm up to 40 degrees, that's not the thing for you, you know? It's gotta maintain, like if you have a day that's gonna be 17 degrees and it warms up to 32 degrees, that's the thing you want right there. Because you won't even know you're outside. You're gonna be warm. Like you'll be styling in that. But the problem, you'll be warm, but I feel like there's always drawbacks. So if you try to do this with that, good luck. You have to pull the sleeve up to do that. And then when you do the other side, you're like, ah. You know what I mean? So reaching up is a problem. I don't really like that. And then if you sit down, if you have the collar all the way zipped up and you sit down or try to do this, it would be choking me right now. Like it chokes you in the front. I would not even be able to do this. So range of movement, yeah, it's not really good with that. I like to be able to move and do what I need. I do feel like this fabric is going to take some time to break in. But this was half the price. This was 160 bucks. That was 300. Like I said, that has the 3M Thinsulate. This probably does too, I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. It does have some kind of insulation though. There's no internal pockets, but it still does the same. Zip up. So you can take a leak. This does not have that nice swooped pocket for the tape measure, but yeah, you can't have everything. The back pocket does not have that annoying flap that I can't stand. I can reach up in this, I can get down. It has a double knee just like that one. And the thing I like about this the best is like, if it starts off, the day starts off and it's really, really cold, you know, I can put on either, it depends, right? Sometimes I put a light sweatshirt, then a heavy one over that. Or if it's gonna be really, really cold, I'll put 2 heavy sweatshirts. And I can do that under these. And as the day warms up, I can pop this open and peel off a layer and put it back on. You know what I mean? Which is a huge plus. I like that ability to be able to peel off as the day warms up or as you get going and you start to sweat. It's nice to be able to like just shed. Well, this was kind of expensive. 300, 160. Yeah, I almost spent 500 bucks trying to figure out, you know, how to stay warm that kind of works for me. That's why I'm making the video. Maybe this will help somebody else out there. I would say if you're a bridge builder, a road worker, and you're not getting down on your knees or having to reach above your head a lot, and it's 17 degrees and you're stuck outside all day long, or a like traffic control person that's standing outside not doing anything besides pointing, that's the one you want right there. It is so warm. Just make sure you don't have tacos the night before, because if you fart in that thing, the sleeves are sealed, so that little present is coming up through the collar, and you're not gonna like it. But that thing is, honest to God, like you could be standing outside all day, 15 degree weather, and you will feel like you're in a heated house. It is so warm, but there's restrictions of movement, you know what I mean? And that's the big problem I have with it. And plus, when it warms up, I like the ability to strip layers. I wish they used this material, this thinner material on this. This stuff is a lot thicker, but I feel like this material is a lot tougher. It's just going to take a little break-in period, and eventually it should feel like that. But this is so much better for me, and it was half the price. So $300, $160 is pretty much the same, except you have the ability to strip layers. If you fart in it, well, it's not as bad. Anyways, you know, it could come out through underneath your armpits, and you're not going to get like a, you know what I mean? It should be at least more bearable. It's something to think about, you know what I mean? It's like it happens, you know, it happens at work all the time. So we have to think of these things. I mean, they should Carhartt, why don't you have a fart vent in the back? I mean, come on. But yeah, seriously guys, like I think this is probably all I'll ever use. It kind of sucks that I bought this. I can't return it, and I paid $300 for it, so. But who knows? I'll keep it around. It might come in handy. You never know what I'll be doing. There might be times where I wish I had this. But yeah, anyways, guys. There it is, Carhartt gear, nice and warm. Toasty warm. Right, Duke? Yeah, see? He approves of this message because he's been sleeping on the warm one. He loves it. Maybe I'll just give it to Duke. See you later.